Basically, as we go into Q4, you might remember last quarter, there was a big surprise to the upside on earnings. And so that has led to a lot of, I think, the growth in the market that we've seen here lately. Hey, it'll be a light week this week as we have inflation numbers postponed due to the government shutdown. But we do kick off earnings season, so we'll touch on that briefly. I'm Brandon Steele, financial advisor with Mainsail Financial Group here in Bellevue. And our goal is to leave you feeling more empowered after every interaction. And we bring to you these market updates every Thursday to share with you some of the data and the trends that we're watching and weed out some of the noise along the way. And this week is maybe a little more noisy than data driven. We were supposed to get both consumer price index and producer price index numbers this week. But as a result of the government shutdown, those data points have been delayed. It looks like 10/24, October 24th is when we're supposed to get those figures now. So we will absolutely keep you posted as we get those numbers in. But again, those numbers were delayed and obviously are a big factor in everything going on as we talk about the Fed, back in focus and what their path means ahead. So we'll definitely keep you posted as we get those figures. But for now, nothing to report on the inflation side of things. We also are kicking off the earnings season right now as we go into Q4. So I figured I would just kind of give a quick update on some things to watch there. We basically, as we go into Q4, you might remember last quarter, there was a big surprise to the upside on earnings. And so that has led to a lot of, I think, the growth in the market that we've seen here lately. Going into Q4, if we see that with a continued Fed, cutting situation, we could see that growth, that tailwind, let's call it, to the market's back. However, the earnings expectations coming into this quarter are much higher than last quarter. So just be aware of that. The bar's a little higher going into this quarter than it had been prior, but it's really important to watch this. A few companies have reported so far, so it's very, very early on, but we will continue to watch this. And I just wanted to kind of maybe give a glimpse of some things to consider as we go into this earnings season. Of course, as we get a little further in, and of course, as the big, 7-8 companies start to report, that's where we'll share some updates. But in the meantime, we are kicking it off and we'll continue to watch that. But keep in mind the bar is a little higher than the last quarter for expectations going into the earnings season right now. We will actually skip the question of the week because we do have a client event here tonight to talk about, a little bit more detailed of what we're watching in the markets and kind of share a glimpse into the end of the year. But be sure to tune in next Thursday. We will get, we should get housing data, leading indicators, and jobless claims. So we'll be sure to keep you up to date there. And in case something changes on the date for the CPI numbers, we'll fill you in along the way as well. But again, those should come out October 24th. So in the meantime, have a great upcoming weekend, and we'll see you next Thursday at 3.